This meeting is being recorded. Got it.
Yeah, maybe you can start now.
Okay. Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes,
sir.
you are.
You are audible.
Good evening, our fellow Toastmaster. Today I am I am assigned a role of SAA for this meeting number 102. So I am here to explain our 3 ground rules of the meeting. First, there is no any discussion on sex, religion, and politics in this meeting. Second, everyone should mute when someone speaks. And third is, if someone leave this meeting, please step out from video. So here in Toastmaster meeting, each and every one of us join with a certain goal. So the mission of this platform to empower everyone to increase his her self-confidence in communication and leadership. So this platform is for everyone to develop himself or herself. So I am it's my personal belief, time is more valuable thing than money or whatever else, because if we lose money, we can earn again in our life. But if we lose time, every second of our life is vital. It's not comes again. So let's start our meeting. I am handing over this meeting to our Madam President Ravinder Kaur, and hopefully that we all will develop through this platform. Thank you.
घेऊन बस इकडे मायक्रोफोन तो हेडफोन घेऊन घेऊन ये.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amit, for inviting me. So, welcome everyone to the meeting number 102. Toastmaster Amit is absolutely right. The time once go will never be back. So, without taking much time, let me announce the meeting number 102 officially open for everyone. So, let's invite our beautiful guests who are joining us from the beautiful corner and from the different time zones. Kindly raise your hand and open your camera as well as the mic. Sanjay Joshi, are you there?
Yeah, I am there. Hello, good evening.
Yeah. Welcome. So
Thanks.
kindly introduce yourself in brief. From where you are, how you came to know about our club, Chalk and Duster, and what you are expecting from our meeting.
I am Sanjay Joshi speaking from Indore, Madhya Pradesh, India. I have come to know regarding this Toastmasters meeting from my friend Mr. Gokhale. Few days back I met him. He told me this such and such meeting is going on every Saturday. So the first he asked me to join as a guest. So I am here first time now today as a guest in the meeting.
That's good. Thank you so much. Kindly stay connected till the end of the meeting so that
Sure.
we can hear some feedback from you.
Sure,
Thank you.
sure. Okay.
So anyone else? Toastmaster Annie Whitehall, can you open your screen as well as the cam? Mike.
Pleasant.
Hello.
It's morning in Barbados, but I know it's evening in your country. So pleasant evening to everyone. It's good to be back. I've been away for a few weeks because we are having a major festival here in Barbados, which is called Crop Over. And there were quite a few activities that I went to see. So I am glad to be back and sharing my Saturday mornings with you guys at Chalk and Duster Toastmasters Club.
Thank you, Toastmaster Annie. I know you are always curious to attend our meeting from the morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. So without taking much time, let me invite the Toastmaster of the day. He is none other than the mechanical engineer by profession and a retired personnel from the Aditya Birla Group. He has worked there for 33 years and he is passionate about theater art. And he is one of our charter member of Chalk Industry Toastmaster Club. He strongly believes when going gets tough, tough gets going. So let's welcome Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale. Over to you, Toastmaster Gokhale.
Thank you. Thank you, presiding officer, Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur, and current president too. Friends, greetings everyone. Let me straight away come to the theme. Any guess why we have kept friends and friendship theme for today's meeting? Any one of you? Okay. Please
Friendship
bear
Day
with
is
me because,
nearby.
yes, please.
I think Friendship Day is there on Sunday or something.
Yeah, tomorrow I think it is
Yeah.
Friendship Day.
Yeah, very right, Lucky. So, taking that opportunity, we decided to keep this theme for today's meeting. And though we have taken this theme today, but taking a lesson from the past, I won't be taking much time to elaborate on that, just to be in time for every segment. I would rather make it interactive for next few minutes, and then we will switch over to our main agenda. So I request all of you to be on unmute for next few minutes, please, so that if something is asked, you can answer. And please bear with me, as I said just now, my laptop is in hospital. I am operating with mobile, so I'll not be able to see the full gallery. So whosoever is speaking, just start speaking by uttering his name. See, we all have heard a friend in need is a friend indeed. I would like to ask you, we have our parents, mother, father, siblings, other relatives to interact with and to discuss any problem which we have with them openly. Then why do we need friends in our life? What is the importance of having friends in our life? Any one of you?
Friends are someone who we choose. I think balance as a relationship is you don't have the options to choose, but only the friends is that relationship where you are choosing.
Okay, this is one thought. Anyone else? Why do we need friends in life?
Friends act as a bridge, or they can be called as a psychologist, where we can disclose our heart, everything in and out of our life. That's why they are required. They play the role of a catalyst, in fact.
Very well said, sir. Very well said. Okay, I'll take one more from you. Anyone else?
Yeah, I think yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
I think every relationship has a condition, but in friendship, there is no condition based. So that's why friends are need.
Okay. Is it Nirmala?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Nirmala.
Very well said, Nirmala. Yes, Siva, you were saying something.
So, okay, for me, friends means everything. Without friend, your life is boring. Like with friend, you can share everything. If you want to go anywhere else, just call your friend, let's go. Then obviously he will also agree, okay, let's go. So I think friend is must in your life so that you can enjoy, you can share your feelings, happy, bad, everything. You can share your everything with your friends, with your good friends. So I think friend is must in your life.
Okay, well taken. Yes, friend is a catalyst. You need friends with whom you can share everything. You may not be able to share everything with your parents or brother or sisters or relatives, but you can definitely share them with your friends. I remember two examples which you also know, but just to quote them today. Karna, we all know Mahabharata. We all know characters of Mahabharata. So Karna lived to his friendship with Duryodhan till his last breath. Though he knew that Duryodhan was on wrong track, on wrong path, but he also tried to pull Duryodhan back on the right track, but failed. Then he decided to be with his friends till he is alive, and he did so. So friends are those who stand beside you irrespective of the situation which you are in. Second example is Lord Krishna. Though there was a vast difference between their status, Krishna and Sudama, but he not only welcomed and entertained Sudama with full hostility, but also understood Sudama's needs without Sudama telling anything about that. That is friend, who understands you before you tell anything and help him. So that is why we call the friend in need is friend in deed. So tomorrow is the friendship day, rightly said. So my dear friends, let's live to our friendship, understand each other's need before we are called for, and let's grow together in Toastmasters, being good friends and mutually helping each other. Now, having said this, let's move on to our first segment. As usual, we will be having three segments today also: speeches, table topics, and evaluation, followed by awards and certificates. Our first segment is speeches. We have three speakers today. But before calling them, let me introduce the tag team, which will be a great help to me in conducting this meeting today. So let me invite my tag team. I'll start with inviting timer for the day. The role will be played by Toastmaster Satya and Panda, who is a dynamic personality, born in Rourkela, Odisha, but currently staying in Durgapur, West Bengal. He is engineer by profession, currently working with General Electric. He pursues reading, geopolitics, and podcasts as his hobbies. He is an experienced Toastmaster, completed one pathway, that is effective coaching, and now on to the way to complete his second pathway, the presentation mastery. So let us hear something from Toastmaster Satya Panda as timer, that how he will be tracking the timings for speakers. Toastmaster Satya Panda, stage is yours.
Good evening, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. Any task done correctly is not enough. We must start on time and finish that task at proper time. So my role today is to time everything. I'll time the speakers, I'll time the evaluators, and I'll time the table topic speakers too. And so you should pin me because I am the important person for you all. So just see my screen. So when the speaker crosses certain limit of his allocated time, I'll change the color of my screen as green, yellow, and red. So for table topic, I'll be showing green card like this. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Green card at 1 minute, and 1 minute 30 second yellow, and 2 minute is red. There is a grace period of 30 seconds. If you cross 30 seconds, you will not qualify for voting. So that means you will go out of the race of the base table topic speaker. Same thing for the prepared speeches. Today we have icebreaker speeches. For icebreaker speeches, the minimum time is the green card will be shown when the speaker reaches 4 minutes, 5 minutes for yellow, and 6 minutes it will be red card, and disqualification for the votings will be happening at 30 seconds days. That means this is 6 minutes and 30 seconds. For a normal prepared speech, which our speaker will be giving, it will be 5 minutes for green card, 6 minutes for yellow card, and 7 minutes for red card. There is also a 30-second grace. For evaluation, the green card will be shown at 2 minutes, yellow will be 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red will be 3 minutes. There is also a grace period of 30 seconds for the evaluators to qualify for the best auxiliary role player. So be watchful for the time you are consuming, and pin me on your screen whenever you are on screen and performing your role as a speaker or table topic speaker or evaluator. That's all from me. Over to you, Toastmasters of the day. See you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Satya. Great hearing from you. And now the second auxiliary role player will be assisting me as aha counter. The role will be played by Toastmaster Pravat Ranjan Behra, a banker by profession and a seeker by passion. He is from Odisha, but currently a resident of Mumbai. He loves reading and listening to self-help books. Loves to challenge himself. That is great. Tries to discover self through spiritual teachings. Let us welcome him and listen from him what he would be observing while he is playing the role of aha counter. Toastmaster Pravat, stage is yours.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. First of all, please pardon me because I'm still traveling and I'm backing from office to my residence, and maybe not clearly visible, but hopefully audible. The role of the R counter in a particular or a typical Toastmasters meeting is to trace and find out the crouch words or the filler words of a particular speaker and suggest how it could be improved in a way that the subsequent in his subsequent speeches, the speaker comes out with an improved speech. So while usually while speaking, we usually use filler words like and often repeated words like show and, because we don't exactly catch hold of exact befitting words in a sentence. So I would be minutely noting the uses of such words, and I will be presenting my report when the general evaluator calls me for such report. Thank you, Toastmasters of the day also.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pravat. And now the third auxiliary role is of grammarian. And for this, I'll invite Toastmaster Gaurav Srivastava. See, it's overwhelming to see new members coming in and picking up the roles. Kudos to them. So Toastmaster Gaurav Srivastava is from the holy city of Prayagraj, currently residing in Durgapur. He is a chartered accountant by profession and also has done his master's in finance, currently working as a plant finance controller in General Electric. So let's listen from Toastmaster Gaurav Srivastava what he will be observing as a grammarian. Please carry on.
I thank you, Toastmaster Ashok, and all the fellow Toastmasters and the guests. So today I will be performing the role of a grammarian, wherein I will be focusing on the proper usage of the grammar by the members, and proper usage of the grammar by the members in English language, and the phrases and the outstanding phrases which the people will be using. So that is the role that I will be playing. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to highlight you the word of the day. So today the word that we have selected is resilient. So I will be observing the usage of the word of the resilient in the meetings today, and I will be sharing my report once it will be called upon by the general evaluator during the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gaurav. It's nice seeing you here and taking up the roles. Now, friends, let us move to our segments. The segment is now for the speakers. And as we know that, how can we improve unless we get a feedback? We all want to become a good speaker, a good leader, but that is possible only when our speech is evaluated. So we have our valued evaluators with us for respective speakers. So I'll be inviting them also before their respective speaker for meriting their point of views, how they will be evaluating the speech. So our first speaker will be Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur. But before calling her, before inviting her, I would like to invite Toastmaster Manoj Lenka, who will be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur. Friends, TM Manoj is an experienced Toastmaster associated with Defense Services, a trainer. He lives in Pachmadi, a good leader, an excellent orator, and is expert. Yes, he is an expert in doing embroidery with words. Let us listen from Toastmaster Manoj Lenka about the purpose and other aspects which he will be observing in Toastmaster Ravinder's speech. Toastmaster Manoj, over to you.
Toastmaster, like TMOD Ashok
Yes.
Toastmaster dropped due to poor mobile network. So
Okay.
I got this message.
You can invite DTM1 for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
DTM1,
DTM1, will it be okay with you?
will it be okay? Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
Okay, okay, fine. So I will invite DTM1 to say something about the Ravinder's speech, what he will be evaluating, the purpose, the objectives. DTM1. Ravinder will be giving her speech L3P2 E1, level 3, project 2, elective 1.
Yeah, thank you. So I have the evaluation form here. And the purpose of this project is for Ravinder or the member to practice writing and delivering a speech that inspire others. And the purpose of this speech is for the member to inspire the audience. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you.
Okay.
Toastmaster.
Thank you, DTM1, for taking this impromptu role. Thank you so much. So with this, I take this opportunity to invite the first speaker of the day, TM Ravinder Kaur, the current president of the club. Ever smiling, she is an author. She has written 4 books. She lives in Chandigarh. She is very participative and proactive. I remember one story of Ravinder when she had newly joined this club and was keen to perform in any role. Once she requested to take the role of presiding officer. And then someone told her that presiding officer's role is done by only president, or in absence of president, VP education can do this. And see, the magic happened. She is president now. So she performs as presiding officer also. Great, great, Ravinder. Over to you. She will be delivering her level 3 project 2 elective 1 speech. Title of the speech is Embrace Change. Embrace Change. Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur. Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur. Embrace Change. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale. Progress is impossible without change. And those who cannot change their mindset cannot change anything. Rightly said by George Bernard Shaw. Embracing change is a powerful way to evolve, to grow. And this quote reminds us of its beauty as well as the power and the potential that lies within the journey of the change. So greeting fellow Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, and dear guest. We all find ourselves on an incredible journey through the Toastmaster International. It's a journey of transformation. It's a journey of evolution. It's a journey of growth. So, in the pursuit of excellence, we must acknowledge the one fundamental rule, the fundamental truth. The change is the catalyst that unlocks the door to our greatest potential. How many of you agree with me on this fundamental truth of change? Kindly show your consent by raising your hand. Many hands. Thank you. Thank you for showing your interest. We all know the road to change as well as the road to progress is not always smooth. We need to encounter various hurdles, challenges, doubt, as well as the fear. Let me tell you one story about a woman who doesn't want to come out of her comfort zone due to her family responsibility, but the different ideas were wavering in her mind. She preferred family over the money. One day, during the pandemic, she was scrolling her phone and she was scrolling the Facebook timeline. And then she suddenly got the opportunity to join an online club. And she was interested to join that like-minded as the positive community. So she suddenly jumped into that community and she loved that community, where she received so many opportunities to speak and share her ideas. Her journey was going great. And one day she received another opportunity to speak on one question, or you can say answer one question, what success means to her. And then she hesitated to record the video to answer that question. Then on the last day of the registration, she got the courage to record her video and complete the process of registration. So after 1 week, she got the message, the results are out. On August 1, when the results were out, she first ignored that she won't be in the list of the finalist. Then in the evening, she received a mail from the organizer. And in that mail, she received a certificate as well as a video message that she is qualified for that round, for that contest. And now she is immensely happy to share that she is one of the Super Speaker 2000 out of the lakhs of participants. Her resilient behavior or a resilient mindset allowed her to embrace change and thrive in the unfamiliar condition or unfamiliar situations. So I hope now you have got the idea of that women club as well as the event. How many of you got the idea? Kindly raise your hand. No one. Yeah, only Lucky know me. I think she is the only one from the club that she's the much active on the social media. So thank you, Lucky. I'm glad you know me extremely well. Thank you. Actually, it's precisely in these moments of the doubt as well as the failure that brings our true potential out. So the most incredible achievements usually come when the person or the human born from the vessel of the challenges as well as the failure. History shows that every successful person has encountered some setbacks, some failures, and it is their ability to overcome those challenges. And it's their ability to persevere, to learn and to grow from those setbacks. Remember the great visionaries like Mahatma Gandhi, Barack Obama, as well as the Nelson Mandela and many more. They refused to held back by the status quo, and they embraced the change. And they believe the power of their ideas to shape the world. I would love to share one beautiful quote by Mahatma Gandhi father of our nation. He rightly said, be the change you want to see in the world. Look around you. See the diversity around us, the tapestry of the culture, the dreams, the talents that bond us together. Our differences are not the barriers. They are the threads that bind us together. So from that diversity, we find the power to innovate, to create a lasting impact in the society. So as we strive for the success, let's not forget the responsibility to preserve our environment, our beautiful planet Earth. So as we all know, the climate change is the component, a crucial component in environmental development as well as the progress. So we must act urgently, recognizing that every action, however small it can be, but it can make the impact on sustainable world. So here I want to share one more quote by Barack Obama. He rightly said, we are the first generation who can feel the climate change. And we are the last generation who can do something for it. So here I will repeat another quote that I mentioned in the introduction part, that the road to the change as well as the progress is not smooth. So let's dream big, aim high, and act boldly. Together, we can inspire others and make this beautiful world a better place to live. The most important thing is to change our mindset. Then only we can change the world with our action as well as the word. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder. It was really nice to hear you, to listen to you after a long time as a speaker. All the best to you. Now, we move on to invite our next speaker. But before that, I'll be inviting Toastmaster Dashrath Kohli, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Nirmala's speech. Toastmaster Dashrath is from Mumbai and is currently working with global BPO MNC, it's WNS Holdings Limited. So I won't take much time, and I straight away welcome and invite and welcome Toastmaster Dashrath. Let us hear from him what he will be observing in the icebreaker speech, which will be delivered by Toastmaster Nirmala after his address. Toastmaster Dashrath.
Toastmaster of the day, there is a request.
Yes.
We will take a break of 30 seconds so that the audience can provide their feedback to the first speaker.
Yeah, immediately it is to be done. Okay, I thought I'll be having it after the 3 speakers are over. Okay, okay. Say we take 30 seconds break. Just provide your feedback for the first speaker. Done?
Time's up.
Okay. So it's Toastmaster Dashrath Kohli with purpose and objectives for Toastmaster Nirmala's speech. Toastmaster Dashrath, das is yours.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Since it's a ice-breaking session, so I'll be observing how the TM Nirmala break the ice and introduce herself to the club member. That will be the entire purpose. Thank you.
Okay. Toastmaster Nirmala, your time will be from 4 to 6 minutes, as it will be your icebreaker speech today, the first speech of, for you in the club. So I invite Toastmaster Nirmala with these words, as Nirmala is also from West Bengal. By profession, she is a service engineer working with HDFC Ergo as an in-house surveyor. She'll be delivering her icebreaker speech. The topic of her speech is introvert to extrovert. Nirmala Sen, Toastmaster Nirmala Sen, introvert to extrovert. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you, Toastmaster, for giving me the opportunity to speak. Good evening, guests, fellow Toastmaster, everyone. So good evening. Before starting the speech, my speech name is introvert to extrovert. Can anyone guess why I choose this name? Why introvert to extrovert? Can anyone? I hope to know. I will explain in the class on my speech is end. So the purpose of this in the icebreaker speech or my speech, when I heard that I have to give the speech in this Saturday, my mind was just stuck. What will be my topic? What will be my subject? What I will do? But there is a random question is popping into my mind. I just heard. But when I go to the study material of icebreaker, for the main motto of the icebreaker speech to introduce yourself to the in front of class to the members, so they can know you very well. In this session, Satya sir, thank you so much for guiding me. Sorry. You can do it. You can go. That's one quote helped me a lot. After study of the icebreaker speech, I start writing. Open my words and start writing with the help of Toastmaster Ravinder, madam. Thank you, Ravinder, for helping me. I start writing, but somehow, I feel that I could not give. I don't have enough confidence to give the speech in front of all of you. But that connect me one story of my mind. My last session. After 10th, we everyone have to choose one stream like science, arts, commerce. So I choose arts. Can you guess why I choose arts? Actually, I took arts. Reason is simply I got a 97 out of 100. So everyone telling me that you can memorize things easily, but primary reason also that. Secondary reason is I have a fear of math. I have a lot of fear of math. But I can. I have whenever I open the book of math, I just got puzzled up. But in the history, I can memorize things. Actually, I'm not memorizing. I create a live image with a scenario. So I can write about the history. But after 2 years of art study, I take a chance to give a diploma exam of mini joints for further study. So I took a 1 year gap. For this year, I start doing math from starting table count to derivation. Now, every chapter, everything I learned from this 1 year. Actually, this year I understand the math, how to do math, with the help of my grandfather and my friends. They are helping me a lot to understand the math, to connect with the math. So that's why that in this journey. So I truly connected to the friendship, like a math, connected to friend, just like a friendship. I do friend with this math subject. After 1 year, I got a chance in government college, and I learned diploma engineering in electrical. So this chance, this challenge, connected in the sodium. So if I will not take the chance today, I cannot do never. But I said, Ravinder said that in this journey, my grandfather, my friend helped me a lot because to learn me. So I take the chance, and I know in this podium, you are all here to help me, to grow me, and develop me. So thank you so much, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nirmala. Yes, you are in the right family and on a right platform. We all are there to help you Whenever you require, we'll help you. Once again, I would like to request Sa to share the evaluation form, not evaluation form, of feedback link, voting link. 30 seconds break, I take here, then we'll move further after you vote or after you give your feedback. Done? Yeah, I think
Hands up.
everyone has done with that. So it is, once again, I'll quote that it is really an overwhelming day for our Stock Understood Toastmaster Club, where many new members have come up and taken roles, giving speeches, and even now I'll be inviting again a speaker who is new to this club, but before that, I'll be inviting a evaluator. So this is the time for Ravinder to play one more role as she is used to now. So no need of giving this, her introduction once again. So let us hear from her. She will be evaluating Gautam Jha's speech. Toastmaster Ravinder, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale. Greeting everyone. And today I am evaluating the Toastmaster Gautam's speech. He is delivering his icebreaker speech. That is the part of level 1, project 1, under the pathway of dynamic leadership. The purpose of this project is for the member to introduce himself to the club member and start his journey of learning in the Toastmaster International. Timer, kindly note, the time duration is 4 to 6 minutes. All the very best to the Toastmaster Gautam. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder. Now, let me take this opportunity to invite Toastmaster Gautam Jha, who is again a new member of the club and taking a role of the speaker. Toastmaster Gautam is an engineering graduate working with General Electric Power, GE Power, playing cricket as his hobby. He has joined Toastmaster with a wish and a will to become an expert communicator and a good leader. All the best to you, Toastmaster Gautam. My dear friend, you have joined the right platform. So let us welcome Toastmaster Gautam with a big round of applause for his icebreaker speech. Toastmaster Gautam, his speech title is Hindi Medium. Hindi Medium, Toastmaster Gautam Jha. Toastmaster Gautam Jha, Hindi Medium. Over to you.
Good evening, dear Toastmaster of the day and my fellow Toastmaster and guest. Let me start this icebreaker giving. Actually, I have say today it's my first speech, or you can say introduction of mine among you all. I am very much excited as well as bit nervous too. Let me start this icebreaker by giving you a challenge. I hope you have a good memory. So I challenge you to remember my college name by the end of the speech. And I am going to say it only 2 times. Today I will be giving my icebreaker speech and I here to talk about myself. Public speaking is something I have always avoided growing up. But over time, I realize it's important of being able to communicate and engage a group of people. I think every single person here is little bit different than others. We all have a different strength and weakness. The main reason I joined Toastmasters not to become a world-class orator, but to identify my strength and weakness. My name is Gautam Jha, belong to a small town, Baka, Bihar. I have done my schooling from Bihar Secondary Education Board in Hindi medium. It's not a CBSE or ICSE board. In 10th rank, I fifth among the district, as I belong to a middle class family, not got much exposure. One day, my father friend told him about the Sant Longowal Institute of Engineering and Technology entrance examination. It is all over Indian entrance examination in which only 25% of the student get the chance to study from other state. After 10th, I opt for Sant Longowal Institute of Engineering and Technology entrance examination and got qualified there. This built up an extra confidence in me. When I moved there for my diploma, I found everything was very beautiful, and I thought, what great things are there to learn. In the meantime, exam came, I gave it and got backlog. Being a good student, that made me depressed and failure. I called back to home and talked to my father and told him about this failure. My father said to me, as he always said to us, hard work is the key of the success. Keep trying, you can do it. At this point of time, a Hindi poem strike on my mind. हार जो कभी नहीं मानता, जीत उसी की होती है. जो गहरे सागर में जाता, वह पाता है मोती. This line says that for success, we have to go deep the ocean to achieve our goal. I started working on it and found my English was the only problem for my backlog. It is not up to the mark and expressive. I put my incredible amount of time, effort, and hard work to improve this. I completed my diploma as well as degree with good marks and got placed in well-known company. This is the small story of my life about how I overcome my fear with my immense amount of hard work and determination. At last, I want to conclude my speech with this line. Our life is the creation of our mind. So watch your thought, they become your action. Watch your action, they become your habit. Watch your habit, they become your character. And watch your character become your destiny. Let's look inside ourselves, create our destiny today. As for the challenge, I know some of you could not remember my college name. For that, I say it's okay, because we have enough time to get to know each other. And I thank you all for making me feel good. Welcome in this club. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gautam. Yes, you are right. Our mind is the creator of our life. What we think, we act, and what we act, we become. We all are here for mutual learning. That will help you, that will help us also in learning from you many, many things. Let us have again a 30-second break to have the feedback for the speaker. Everyone, please give your feedback. The link may be shared. Done? Yes. So now, let us move further. The three speeches are over. It was really nice to have two of them as icebreaker speech. Now we move on to our second segment, which is table topics. And to conduct this session, I'll be inviting Toastmaster Siba Lenka, who is our current Vice President Education. He has done BTech in electronics. He is working with a organization called LabCorp. He is ever learning and participative. I invite Toastmaster Siba Lenka to conduct the table topic session. Over to you, Siba.
Thank you, TMOD, Toastmaster Ashok, for the wonderful introduction. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. Today I'm going to conduct the table topic session. This is the most exciting session in the Toastmaster meeting. The purpose of the table topic is to have member practice thinking and speaking on their feet. And could anyone say like why we are having table topic session in our every meeting? Anyone, please? Okay, I'll tell you. The impromptu speaking helped to develop 4 communication skills. That the 4 major communication skills. One is listening. Second is thinking. Third is organizing, and the 4th is delivering. To help you practice today, I have prepared few topics that hopefully will help you to meet this goal. I encourage everyone to give it a try. I may randomly call anyone to participate, or you can volunteer yourself. If you want to volunteer, please raise your hand so that I can see and I can call you. Okay, yeah, right now I can see Toastmaster Prabhat. Yeah, so your first question is, second, let me open that question list. Okay, importance of friendship in our life. I'm repeating once again, importance of friendship in our life. Over to you, Toastmaster Prabhat.
A friend in need is a friend in need. If you don't have a friend, then you are alone in the world. It is said we are the average of 5 of our friends. Whoever is fortunate, does great friends, and he himself raises or herself raises to a height. So it becomes of utmost importance that despite all those resilience outside the world, now we can elevate ourselves amid and with the help of the friends. It is also said that a friend is one who knows all about you and still likes you. Who else can be a person that knowing your history, your geography, your science and maths, and still sticks to you like the best part of your biology? We are just an extension of our friends, because the way our friends behave, think, and do, we tend to emulate them in a certain way. Purposefully, we have to choose our friends in our lives. Maybe at times it is not palatable to others, but still it becomes a prerequisite to choose our friends in life. So in order to have some desired goals and positions in life. So wishing everyone a happy Friendship Day again. Thank you. And over to you, Toastmaster Siva.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prabhat. Very well said. Okay, I'll go next. I can see one guest here. Yes, Sanjay Joshi. Would you like to take this? Take the second question? guest Sanjay Joshi, are you there? Okay. Anyone else? Then I will call randomly. Let me see. I can see Imran. Imran, would you like to take the second question? Okay, great.
Yes, Siva.
Okay, sure. So your next question is resilience of friendship. Resilience of friendship.
Sorry. What is your question?
Resilience of friendship. Resilience of friendship.
Can you elaborate for me the word meaning of resilience?
Okay, so resilience, like the resilience of friendship means how to friends stand the test of time. How to friends stand the test of time.
Okay. Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Siva. So friendship is very important in our life. We made so many friends in our day-to-day life. For example, when we was in our school life, we made so many friends, but because of the time being, we lost so many of our friends. After completing our school life, we entered the college life, then varsity, then job, and everywhere we make new friends. From all the friends, sometimes we lost so many friends, and among all of them, few of them become the great friends of our. So friendship is really important in our life, but among all of them, we have to understand who is good for us. For example, I have 2 to 3 good friends. They are always ready to help me in my danger. Though I have so many friends, but all are not the same. So yeah, because of time being, we lost so many friends. We make so many friends, but we have to realize who is important in our life, who is good for our life. We have to keep the good communication with them, and we have to support each other. So it's important in our life to have good friends. So again, everyone, have a friendship day in advance. Over to you, Toastmaster Siva.
Thank you, Toastmaster Imran. Wish you the same. Happy Friendship Day to you and everyone. Okay, my next question. Okay, anyone? I cannot see any raise hand. I will call Annie. Would you like to next question?
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
Go right
Great.
ahead.
Yes. So your question is childhood friend versus new friendship. Childhood friends versus new friendship.
Can you say that again? I did not get the first part.
Okay, the first was childhood friends.
Childhood friends.
Versus
New
friends.
friendship.
Yes.
Okay. Thank
What
you
is the
very
difference?
much.
Childhood friends and the new friendship.
Thank you very much, Mr. Table Topics Master. I have had many friends in my life. I've had friends from my childhood years. Recently, about 2 days ago, I was able to meet up with one of my friends from my childhood. Her name is Harriet. She lives in Kenya now, but she comes home every summer to Barbados. And whenever she comes home, we always find time to meet up with each other. I have known her for about 40 years now. I'm aging myself, but I don't mind. And we still have that strong friendship. And our friendship has endured over the years because I see her every year. And then she was living in Europe, and I got a chance to go to Europe. I was able to meet up with her and visit her there as well. And we always try to do something, an activity together. And I really treasure that friendship because it's long lasting. Not only is it long lasting, it has meant a lot to me during the year. She's someone that I can count on. I can call at any time. I can send a WhatsApp message to, and she responds. I have had more recent friendships, and those friendships are good too. And I remember a lot of my recent friendships came about because of my son, whose name is Torian. A lot of high school friends, their parents and I became friends. And we are still friends today. As a matter of fact, I spoke with one of those friends who live in another Caribbean island only yesterday. So I try to keep in contact with all of my friends, both my new friends as well as my older friends. Thank you very much, Mr. Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Anne, for the wonderful speech. I just want to quick check with the timer. Timer, do I have time to take one more, or I'll stop?
Though we are running out of time now, but you can have one more, only one.
Yes, we can have one more.
Okay. Okay. Anyone volunteer? Okay, Nirmala, I can see. Okay, so your question is on the friendship, qualities of true friends. Qualities of a true friend. Over to you, Nirmala.
Thank you to Table Topic Master. Quality of true friend. According to me, in a friendship there is no base of quality. We don't do friendship in a basis of quality. We just making a friend, and that is up to you. We take it good quality as bad quality. Everyone has a bad and good mixture, but it's up to you, up to us how we choose to take his bad side or good side. So thank you, Table Master. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nirmala. Very well said. Okay, so that's it from my side. Over to you, TMOD, Toastmaster Ashok.
Thank you, Toastmaster Siba, for conducting this table topic session so beautifully. And I thank all the speakers too. Now it's time to have a look at the timer report for the speakers and the table topic speakers. So for that, I'll call upon Toastmaster Satya and Panda with this timer report. Toastmaster Satya, it's yours now.
Thank you, Toastmaster today. For prepared speech section, Toastmaster Ravinder's speech doesn't qualify for voting. He has consumed 25 seconds more. For table topic speech session, Toastmaster Nirmala's speech could not qualify for the voting because he has consumed only 43 seconds, which is below the minimum time mark of 1 minute. Rest all speeches are valid for voting. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Satya, for giving that timing report. Friends, now it's time to move for the next segment, which will be the evaluation segment. And for that, I'll call upon Toastmaster Lucky Daftar for conducting this evaluation session. And friends, what to say about this dynamic personality? Lucky is an author, an HR personnel, a motivator, a great leader, a CEO of planmaintenance.com. Recently, she has organized and conducted a global HR conference on human resource and artificial intelligence. She is chartered president of Shark Industry Club. I invite Toastmaster Lucky for conducting this evaluation session. Toastmaster Lucky, stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Ashok. A very good evening, everyone. A very good morning to our guests from international locations and DTM1. Okay, so overall, I would like to say that the session was just superb. The entire meeting just went so well, and that shows our resilience. our resilience to the factors that pull us, that stops us from coming forward, but the resilience of the members, the new EXCOM members, the way they are taking the club and the way things are progressing, that's what is bringing the club back to the great energy and the great camaraderie that we have felt since the beginning of this club. It was lost a bit in between, but now again it's at the maximum level that I can say that it's at a great level. Congratulations. All right, so to begin with, for the evaluation, I would like to call upon our speech evaluators. So please help me welcome evaluator 1, DTM Von Eric Tandok, to evaluate the speech of our first speaker. Over to you, DTM 1.
Change is the only permanent thing in the world. I love your topic, Toastmaster Ravinder, and your message is about change. Since your topic is about change, I'm going to use that word, change, to summarize my evaluation of you. And I always love doing this. Let's start with letter C. Clear message. Friends, fellow Toastmasters, the message of Toastmaster Ravinder today is very clear. And she emphasized the perspective about change. So very well done. I love how you narrate that message very clear. Number 2, H, which is hand gesture. I love your hand gesture. Very well done. So keep it that way. Next one, and this is very important. Letter A, from the word change, you ask question to the audience. That way, you made it very interactive. So the presentation today of Toastmaster Ravinder is very, very interactive because of audience engagement. Very well done. Now, what adds to a really good presentation tonight is this one, letter N. You narrate a story. So thank you very much for sharing a story. Friends, I would like to encourage all of you, when you do your presentation, your speech, you should narrate a story, just like what Toastmaster Ravinder did tonight. Now, if there's one thing or two things that I really wanted you to work on your presentation tonight, so that you will going to strengthen your speech, is these 2 letters from the word change. One is G, which means guard your time. I was a little bit concerned when I saw the red light, and still I'm waiting for your conclusion, and your time is 7 minutes and 25 seconds. You're still way on time, but in Toastmasters speech contest, I really want you to guard your time so that you will avoid that 30 seconds or more allowance. Only 6 seconds and you will be eliminated or not be eligible for a win in a contest. So I emphasize here, letter G, guard your time. And this is also applicable to each and every one of you. Now, this is my finale. Letter E from the word change, and I want you to change this one. The E stands for eyes. While you have a great eye contact to engage your audience, I notice that your eyes, you're still looking up and down, up and down. Be very careful with that. That's my evaluation for you. Change. Over to you, Lucky.
Thank you, DTM 1. So as usual, a great evaluation by DTM 1 with the use of the acronym I love that style. All right, now I would like to invite evaluator 2, Toastmaster Dashrath Kohli, to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Nirmala. Over to you, Toastmaster Dashrath Kohli.
Yeah, thank you. What an ice-breaking session. Do you really think it was an ice-breaking session? TM Nirmala has already broken the ice. It's not the ice broken. The ice is already broken. When we say about the topic from introvert to extrovert, who can say from the first speech itself that Nirmala, TM Nirmala is an introvert person? No, she has become an extrovert person. We need to remember when we open the door, there is a message printed on the door, push or the pull. TM Nirmala has tried very best to push herself towards the speech, towards the continuity of the speech. And what that push means? Persist until success happens. No doubt, she was able to hold her nerves, the words, the vocabulary, the variety till the end. And she tried very hard to complete it within the time. That's why I use the word push, persist until success happens. Most of the people give it within the time and they don't feel the vocabulary or the vocabulary doesn't come. But she had tried it very best. She has gone to a next level. Next level means when a person called Narendra became a Swami Vivekananda, he loses this crowd and there is another crowd which is Sangam Saranam Gacchami. I would like to say that for TM Nirmala, there is another crowd waiting for you. You need to go there. You need to perform there. You need to exhibit your skills and the talent. You are very much there. You are up to there. As far as your hand gestures are there, it's up to the mark. You're trying it very hard. No doubt it's an ice-breaking session, but it's up to the mark. Believe me, I have seen the person who falter under the pressure. But since it's the very first speech, you have done it very well. You kept the audience engaged with the questions. Your story is very well narrated. So only few things here and there, and that can be improved over a period of time, is that when you speak, the camera has to be above your high length so that people wanted to see you. So it can be perfectly matched and you can see the people in return. But overall, cherry on the ice cream is you have already broken the ice. Very well done. Thanks you and keep it up. Only the sky is the limit for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dashrath. Now, let us invite our next evaluator, who is Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur, to evaluate Toastmaster Gautam. Over to you, Toastmaster Ravinder. Toastmaster Ravinder. Is there any glitch?
Ravinder is there.
I think there is connectivity glitch there.
Yeah, he's here.
Okay.
So timer, now you can start so that this time we should not be ineligible for the evaluation. Yeah. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Gautam, for delivering your icebreaker speech. Very well done. And I request everyone kindly give the standing ovation to our icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster Gautam Jha. I request everyone to kindly stand up and give the standing ovation. And in my evaluation, I will discuss few good points that I have observed from your speech, that you delivered your speech, your icebreaker speech in a standing position. And when we delivered our speech in a standing position, it automatically gave us the feeling of confidence, the energy level. So that was awesome. And your body language and your gestures were resonating with your speech as you were going to introduce yourself with club member. And if I miss anything from your speech, that was saying like I have did in my speech, that is the eye contact was missing. The thing was, sometimes we look at top or down. This is the digital virtual platform. So we need to focus on the circle, a small circle on a rectangular screen. That is, I'm also learning this thing. So I hope with time we all learn this thing. We all are here to learn something new, and with every speech we are going to learn and we are improving ourselves. So if I talk about the key takeaway from your speech is hard work is key to success. We usually learn this thing from our childhood, since childhood. And if you work hard daily, then you can achieve anything. And I must say, 1,000-mile journey starts with a single step, a single small step. And you have taken that step, and now your official journey with Toastmaster International has just started. So let's learn from here with each speech and stay consistent in this meeting, and you can take different role and learn so many things like maintaining the eye contact and working on your body language as well as on the gesture. And there are so many things that we are all are learning from this platform. And this platform is a platform where we can make less mistakes repeatedly and we can learn from here. So overall, your speech was well structured, and all the best to for this journey. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Lucky Daftwar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder. Okay, so I took the liberty of not standing up. I'm sitting in a Padmasan position, so I couldn't. But yes, great speech and wonderful evaluation. All right, so now let us move on to the tag team evaluation. So for that, I would like to first of all call our timer, Toastmaster Satya, although he has already mentioned that what is the status over here, but still for us to understand whether we are utilizing the time that we have with us, that is also important. You know, finishing up within time is important. But when we are speaking as a table topics speech, which is an impromptu, especially over there, are we utilizing our time properly, and we are using the entire time that we have in order to give a good speech? That is also important. So from that perspective, let us understand how much time everyone took and how much time could be used further. And if they went out of the scope, then what was that? So for that, let me welcome Toastmaster Satya. Over to you, Toastmaster Satya.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. So the first thing is that in nature, everything is pulled into equilibrium. Few taken more time and few taken less time. So that should not be the case in Toastmasters. We should be bang on to our allocated times. So as you all know, there is one speaker who has taken a bit more time. That is Toastmaster Ravinder. And in table technician, there is one Toastmaster who has taken. So let me read the time taken by each of the speakers and the role players. So Toastmaster Ravinder taken 7 minutes and 53 seconds. Toastmaster Nirmala 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Toastmaster Gautam 5 minutes 10 seconds in their prepared speech. Toastmaster Prabhat in his table topic speech taken 1 minute and 25 seconds. Toastmaster Imran 1 minute and 38 seconds. Guest Anne 1 minute 54 seconds, and Toastmaster Nirmala only 43 seconds. When it comes to evaluation, DTM won exceeded time a little bit. He has taken 3 minutes 23 seconds. Toastmaster Dasrath 2 minutes 24 seconds, and Toastmaster in the time limit allocated, that is 2 minutes and 35 seconds. So that's my report. Over to you, General. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satya. All right, so now let us move on.
One point, sorry to interrupt you. One point I request every speaker, either prepared speeches or table topic, you should use your time well, and you can spend 10 seconds to listen and think and construct your speech. Don't jump in, and don't. It's not a 20-20 match. It's slow and steady in this race. Enough time is given, so consider this insight to hold 2-3 breaths and then start speaking, whether it's a table topic or a prepared speech. Okay, that's over to you, Satya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satya, for that great tip to all the Toastmasters over here, and especially the new Toastmasters. All right, so now let us move on to the counter, Toastmaster Pravat Behra. Over to you, Toastmaster Pravat.
I had shared the report to Toastmaster Satya. Could you check or give me rights to show my the report?
Have you shared through mail or
Gmail?
So unfortunately, I am not the co-host today.
So anyone can make me co-host to share the report?
Yeah,
Anyone can share the screen. Anyone can share the screen. I have given.
Okay. Give me a while. Just give me a while.
Is my screen visible now?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to congratulate many of our speakers who spoke fabulously without much resilience on the way. I will I would give special appreciation for the speeches of, or even the comments or while evaluating, especially three speakers, Eric Vaughan, TM Ashok, and Ravinder. They used pauses so well that I had to find, I had much difficulty in tracing their pauses, the crosswords. So here is what I would like to bring forward to all of you. So before counting my I would appreciate and I would request that next time, if I take this role, I should count less R's. That is the purpose of this meeting. And during these speeches, TM Ashok, she was flawless. I didn't find any of the crosswords during his interaction. TM Satya used only two so, and so was the repeated word. TM Ravinder used 10 ends and 5 so's, no R's and O's. That is the clear thing, despite being repeating some words, but I didn't find any R's and O's. And repeated words, of course, were and so. DTM Vaughan and Gautam were fabulous because I didn't find any of those crosswords in their speeches. TM Siba used okay sometimes, otherwise there are no other crossword. I myself used one om, what I perceived, because no, someone else might have observed that, and one end. And TM Imran used one two so's. TM Dasrath was fabulous, no crosswords at all. TM An, she was with great flow, only used two ends, and that is the only repeated word, no other crosswords. TM Nirmala used two R's, one om, and no other repeated words. TM Lucky, only two R's and one so, and no other repeated words. As I said, that the speakers fabulously used pauses was DTM Vaughan, TM Ashok, TM Ravinder. And my suggestion to bring down this uses of crosswords is take pauses, slow down a bit. If I want to speak in with a lot of speed, then I need to slow down and have a slow gestures instead of in place of words, and keep sentences small and language simple. With this, thank you very much, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pravat Behra. That was wonderful. Well evaluated all the speeches and well captured the R's, ums, and crutch words. All right, so now it is time for the evaluation from my side about overall how the meeting was and were there any possibilities of improvement. Now, I would request everyone to take everything that I say positively. As our TMOD, he mentioned about Krishna and Sudama. I would like to take up the same thing from there, Krishna and Arjun. Arjun asked so many questions and Krishna answered them, and those were the things that helps, even now it helps us in guiding. And that's what we take from our mentors. Here in Toastmaster, we all have this system of mentor and mentee. And when we take feedback, then only the relationship will be helpful. So feedback is something which is the core of Toastmaster for our growth. So enthusiasm can give us a good start. Resilience can keep us on track and focused towards goal. Feedback is the ingredient which will help us in improving. So take every feedback positively. With that short note and keeping myself safe from whatever I say now, let me take up the evaluation from my side. Okay, so to start with, the Sergeant at Arms, great start, on time, and started with all the required rules and everything mentioned. Introduction was missing, which had to be done, should have been done. Introduction of the presiding officer was something which could be involved by Sergeant at Arms. Apart from that, it was, yes, TMOD, flawless, very well engaged, started off very well, and throughout the meeting kept the flow so much towards the topic of the day, the theme of the day. It was wonderful. Introduced everyone very well. Table topics master, again, handled the entire show very well. Wonderful topics tied to the theme of the day. And one thing I really liked, that he used the format of official table topics competition that happens, like speaking out the topic name and then handing over the mic to the speaker. Otherwise, many times we use the slides, which is not required because that is not how it is actually done in official setup. So this is the good way to do, to just speak out what is the topic and then hand over the mic to the speaker. So those were great points. A few more improvement points. One, I mentioned that introduction was missing by Sergeant at Arms. Second, presiding officer, maybe we can have a bit of 2 minutes of inspirational message from your side to pump up the entire meeting and get us on the track with the motivation to do great in this particular meeting. So that is one thing which you can look at. Evaluators, I would recommend that, yeah, we all know that we have to have the sandwich model of evaluation, but probably it was missed due to time constraint that happened, because it was probably couldn't be managed so well. But let's keep in mind that we should have the sandwich model, wherein we start with a commendation, recommendation, and then commendation. So that was for evaluators. And yeah, a small thing, that screen sharing, somewhere it took a bit of time, so we can have all those things ready well before time, and we know who is handling what, and it is handled smoothly during the meeting. That is something which will further enhance the quality of the meeting, which is absolutely fantastic as of day. The quality of the meeting is something which is, I think, very few clubs run their meetings so well. And here in our club, we witness the high quality of meeting with great speakers, great way of evaluations, and every role is taken up wonderfully, and the way people are learning and growing and sharing their learnings with others. Commendable job. Thank you from my side. Over to you, TMOD. Or I should hand it over to the presiding officer. I'm missing there. Please correct me.
TMOD.
Okay. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lucky, for that wonderful evaluation. What else we want?
I'm sorry for the interruption, Toastmaster Ashok. Sorry for the interruption. Poll are created and share the link. Will you please announce?
Just a minute. The grammarian report is yet to be shared.
Okay, okay.
Okay. All right. So that was a miss from my side, learning for me. So let us welcome grammarian Toastmaster Gaurav Srivastav. Over to you, Toastmaster Gaurav Srivastav.
Hi, thank you, Toastmaster Lucky. So I'll just share my report. So the topics for today were very motivating by all the speakers, and the word for today was resilient, and it was very correlated with the topics the speakers have selected. But the word resilient was used only one time by Ravinder in her speech. Then I'll just quickly touch upon some of the quotes which the speakers have said in their meeting. So, like one was very motivating by by which was said by Ravinder that we are the first generation and the last generation to see the change and to make the change. So that has a very deep meaning. So that was very good. And the other important quote was diversity is the thread that binds us together. So that was another very motivating thing. In terms of the improper usage of the grammar, so I think all are very good. Um, but there can be always some improvement. Like in case of Nirmala, she used year when she was saying 2 years, so it should be 2 years. Then she mingled up between chance and challenge, and in one of at one of the points she said that take the chance, rather should be took the chance. Similarly, if I come to Gotham, so all very well spoken by Gotham. I think if it was a ice-breaking session by the Gotham, very well executed by him. Though some improvement, like strength, he said strength, so that should be strengths. I mean, whenever we are using singular and the plural noun, so that has to be taken care. So yeah, once during his speech, he said that he got qualified. Rather, he could have used the word only qualified. Uh, and the last thing, like in one of the comment, he said that deep the ocean, rather it should be deep into the ocean, and overcome should be replaced by overcame. One feedback for Ravinder, maybe I think she was fine. She was flawless. Everything was fine. Maybe slight improvement she can have on the pronunciation between E and A. So it got mingled up sometimes. So maybe that can be slight improvements and the timelines. Apart from that, I think from the domain perspective, I think it has been a good learning from me. So thank you. Back to you, evaluator.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. So that was all from the evaluation team. Over to you, TMOD of the day.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Lucky. Yes, Siva, you were saying something. You are sharing the voting link.
Yeah, we have shared the voting link. Please announce.
Okay. So please vote for the best speaker, best auxiliary role player, and whatever is there, best table topic speaker.
Yes, that's it.
Let us complete this in 1 minute. Once done, someone please give me a signal.
Yeah, I'm done.
No, everybody has to complete that.
Done.
Okay. Should I move further?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, my dear friends, Toastmasters, and dear guests, what an awesome meeting we had today. New members have taken auxiliary roles, delivered prepared speeches, participated in table topic discussions. Even one of them evaluated a speech. What else we want? Our president and we, vice president education, must be happy with that. Are you? Yeah. So I must thank everyone, every person, every member who has taken roles, every guest who is present here, Sanjay Joshi, my friend, and Whitehall. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you so much, you all, and very happy Friendship Day tomorrow, 6th August. Let's be friends. Let's learn mutually. Let's help each other in growing. Thank
I'll
you
have
so
to
much.
move. There is earthquake experience of this shaking over here. Bye bye, everyone.
Take care. Please take care. Please take care. Run to an open place. Run to an open place. That's shocking. That's shocking. Okay. With this, I'll hand it over to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Ravinder, for announcing the results and announcing closing of the meeting and further information, if any. Toastmaster Ravinder.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale, for running this meeting smoothly. Yeah. So, Toastmaster Siva, are the results ready? Or who is handling the certificates?
Amit.
Toastmaster Amit, you can
The
share your
results
screen.
are ready. The certificate, I think he's preparing the certificate. It'll need 5 minutes, please.
Okay. So till the Toastmaster Amit prepares the certificate, let's connect with our guest and all the new Toastmasters who have delivered their icebreaker speech. What they have experienced in this meeting. Anyone can open their mic and speak. Toastmaster Gautam. You're on mute. Still you are on mute.
Hello.
Yes.
Actually, ma'am, I have joined Toastmaster to build up my confidence and to communicate and specify all those things related to. I am not prepared in, actually, I am in this profession. Only spoken is the most important thing to develop our career and growth. So it's important for me, and I am thankful to given me opportunity. Yes, sir. Given me opportunity inform me this type of platform. So when I am. I also thankful to God, sir. Gold TM four things are said to me. This type of mistake has been taken.
Your voice is echoing.
Yeah. You can switch off your mic, then we can restart. Toastmaster Amit, are we ready with the certificate?
It's take a few times. It's 2 to 3 minutes times, I think.
Okay, no worry. I will announce the result. You can send the certificate.
Yeah.
In one to one. Okay.
That's a little bit.
The best primary role player winner is Toastmaster Ashok Gokhale. Congratulations, Toastmaster Ashok, for winning this award. And best auxiliary award goes to Toastmaster Prabhat. Congratulations, Toastmaster Prabhat, for winning this award. And best prepared speaker is Toastmaster Gautam. Congratulations, Toastmaster Gautam. And today was your first speech. That was the icebreaker speech, and you broke the ice. And the next best evaluator is DTM Won. I think he has left the meeting. So. And the best table topic speaker is again Toastmaster Prabha. Congratulations once again, Toastmaster Prabha. So with this, I officially conclude this meeting number 102. So after that, we can connect for the networking. Let me stop recording. Thank you everyone for taking up the role